Hey everyone, I'm here with Ashwin, who just landed a Spotify internship paying $50 an hour. Um, okay, Ashwin, before we kind of talk about your experience with Landed, could you give everybody like a quick background about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a junior at Rutgers University. I'm studying computer science. And yeah, like I was really interested in software engineering as well as machine learning and like AI engineering and stuff like that. So yeah. So that's kind of my background so far.
Okay, so before you joined Landed, what was like your internship process like? Did you kind of feel like you were stuck anywhere or anything like that?
Yeah, so my sophomore year, like it was pretty tricky. So I had a really rough time making my resume, having the right format and I guess also just having like a really rigid technical interviews like sort of process, right?
Hmm.
I felt like I was going like I was going like all over the place in terms
Hmm.
of like preparation, including like behaviorals and technicals and stuff like that. I was like just very
Yeah.
confused, and in the end, it just didn't work out that great. So yeah, it was overall very like mediocre.
Okay. So did you end up having like an internship anywhere or?
Not really, no. No.
Okay. Okay. How'd you come across Landed?
Yeah, so I was browsing on LinkedIn and I saw, posts talking
Hmm.
about this program where they help students, fix their resume, help with the interview process and stuff like that. And I was really excited because, I could meet, people like me and people who, intern at, great places and
Hmm.
are going to work at great companies. So I could, learn from them, I could learn about, how do I prepare for technical interviews?
Hmm.
Like how do I like build a resume properly so that recruiters and ATS could scan it. And yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So let's talk about what you actually got out of Landed. So starting with like your resume, what kind of changed in your resume and what'd you kind of learn in that aspect?
Yeah, so before like I used to have like a lot of different, like random projects that I used to make, like in high school and stuff like that. As
Hmm.
well as just having, like a lot of useless bullet points that didn't make sense. Like that was just taking up space that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
So during like a resume workshop that I had before in the program, I got advice to actually kind of, change the bullet points using the XYZ format
Right.
like which really helped and using, really solid metrics as well. Um, and yeah, and overall just having great structure, right? Just having the education at the top, and then having this format called Jake's format really helped me as well.
Hmm.
Like a lot of students use that as well. And yeah, so overall, like that was like the biggest thing I got from this program, as
Okay.
well as just having, solid network where I could like rely on people like the other students and mentors. I was talking
Yeah.
about, like how do I prepare for like this interview, for example, and is there
Hmm.
any sort of um, any websites I could use to help me with my lead coding and stuff like
Right.
that. And it
Mhm.
really helped me out. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Specifically for like your interviews, did you end up mock interviewing with us at any point, or did you kind of just like go off like the guides, or what was that like?
Yeah, so I have not did a mock interview, but I know a lot of people who did, and they got like a lot of great results as well. I
Hmm.
mostly just did it by myself. I like I did this thing called Code 150. I did
Hmm.
that like two times actually. I was just
Hmm.
grinding that out, and I think that really helped me as well. And I got that
Okay.
through this program. I didn't know about Code 150 before, so I thank them
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So let's kind of talk about your results. So what companies did you end up interviewing with, and where'd you get offers?
Yeah, so I interviewed for a bunch of places. So I did Google, MongoDB, Snowflake, um,
Huge.
Neuro, uh, IBM, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Spotify, uh,
Wow.
like Fannie Mae, and
Hmm.
there's probably a little more I kind of forgot, but those are like kind of like the main ones. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got offers from Spotify, IBM, Raytheon,
Mhm.
Lockheed, and Fannie Mae. So.
Nice, dude. That's kind of
Oh,
crazy. You had like
I
a
went in for
ton of
Amazon as
interviews.
well. I went in
Oh,
for Amazon as
sick,
well. Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess just to close, like, would you recommend landed to another underclassman who was kind of in your shoes, like a year or two ago?
Yeah, for sure. Like, it was really hard because, like it felt like like especially from like a non, target school, it was,
Hmm.
against me a lot. But I realized suddenly that I mean really fast that like it doesn't really matter. It matters about your skill and stuff like that. And I would really
Hmm.
recommend it because, it gave me a lot of like resources as well as like, like how to fix your resume. I think that was like the biggest change that I made that gave me like the biggest results. Um
Hmm.
as well as just having, a group of people that I could mock with and stuff like that. So, I like if you really want to mock with people, who went through that process and stuff like that, I would really recommend it. So yeah, so overall I would.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, Ashwin, for sharing. And
Yeah.
congrats again on Spotify in New York.
Thank you.
Enjoy that
Thank
summer.
you. Thank you so much.
All right.